Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Lauri Markkanen.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games, but guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2. And for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Young is out there with Austin Reed. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And although it's so, San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And here's George. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's George. Clock at 6. Rebound, San Antonio.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's Green, driving in. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Jazz trail by 9. George passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now, here's Ball. Last game he had 10 points. That one goes in.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
George gets that one to drop, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Green. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Markkanen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
That free throw good for Markkanen. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Going inside, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Now Green And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
In the post, it'll be Sochan with Wembanyama. Green is out there with Trae Young. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Young, following the bucket by the Jazz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 9.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through it.
Offline with his 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Green. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Hendricks. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hendricks has got his first points of the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Fires away from outside. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Utah making a change here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun. Both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Outside, Ball. Bucket is good.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Here's Kessler. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Green. Out to the right wing. The 3. And it's Sochan missing. Utah trailing here. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Now here's Green. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 6 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's George missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Bagley with the bucket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Kessler.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Ball. Bagley kicks to Green. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Here's Markkanen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shooting for Utah, Lauri Markkanen at the line for 1.
And Green puts up a deep 3, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 1. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And get ready for the fan hand shot. Rumble. Here's the shot.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Apparently, they got my free throw shooting genes and not Shaq's. Really taking advantage at the strike.
Yeah, they've been there often, and they've capitalized. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And the way
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Bryant comes in for Devin Vassell. Green, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Trae Young. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Taking a look at the Jazz, you've got Yusuf Nurkic, Haley out there with Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Mikal Luke in at the 2-guard position. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
Pass to Mikal Luke. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 11 feet away. And again, it's Utah.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Green with the ball. 11 points in the game. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Bailey, and that one hits back iron.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Green. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Austin Reeves comes in for Bryant. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jordan McLaughlin. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Nurkic rebounds San Antonio. Reeves has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Green deciding where to go with it. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 15 points.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's Sensible. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting for Utah. Sensible. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. Marvin Bagley comes in for Wembanyama. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Austin Reeves. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bagley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Boy, the man from Finland is very confident in that jumper. Markkanen, no doubt.
From deep, Green. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Spurs out in front, up 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Spurs leading by 6. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Green is out there with Austin Reed. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Tries it yet again. Sweet shot at the right time.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
George fires. The 3 is off.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Outside, Green. There's the steal. Bailey with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Green whips down the board.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Austin Reeves. Not gonna go. Jazz trail by 8. Bailey with the drive.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey using his length to work his way to the bucket.
1:35 left in the game. Now Reed. Green. Wembanyama rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And there's the dunk.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Barnes. Wembanyama looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Green outside. Puts up the 3. Bailey pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot is off. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody. Oh!
My goodness.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Time call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
George. Not that time. It won't go. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bailey pulls it down. So it's the Spurs with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doors